A few weeks ago, we were out in the country and at the range, and I made a few mistakes, so we just had to redo this thing. So today it's like 20-some degrees out, so we got to be inside. But anyway, I've been using this rest for about 1 year, and I can tell you it is the cat's meow. But I'm going to start from the front and then go all the way to the back. I'm going to start by our piece here and stuff that gives me the ability to adjust in and out. And this is so neat. Like right now, this gap here is about 3.5 inches. And if I wanted to make it 4, I could simply have smaller sandbags in here where I could go all the way out to 4 inches. But what I can do here, like I said, I can slide these in here, I lock it in, I go here all the way. So I can take this all the way in to like say 1 inch. But another feature on here is the little notches I have. You might want to zero in on this. These little marks here, just like a ruler. So once I find the setting where this is going to be the best at, I simply lock it in here. I go on the other side where I have the exact same markings, and then I lock it in here. That way it can be perfectly square to the gun. Next feature, here I can take and I can adjust these side plates, and this is really, really cool. I mean, I can get as aggressive here as I want. But by tightening these down, I can put the exact amount of pressure on the stock I want, and even cooler yet, I can adjust these socket head cap screws. Where I loosen these, I can take this sandbag and slide it up and down. That allows me to put the sandbag exactly on the spot of the stock that I want it to be. And like I said, and even when I'm done and I go in and I want to clean my gun at the end of the day, I can use this just like a workbench. I mean, I can lock this thing in here, just like a vise. The other thing, the bags in here, they are made by Protector. Protector makes all of my sandbags. I call them the silver slick bags. I know that's not the correct name for it, but these are silky smooth. I do not have to use any powder, any lubricant on it. It's just always consistent every time. Moving out to the front, this is my dual rail stop. I can take and slide this any position I want. If I want my stock on the very edge of the sandbag, I can put it there. Or if I want to move it farther out, I can do so and put it in any position. If I want to take it out even farther, I can loosen this and reverse this and use this end for the stop to take the gun out even farther. Next feature, I got my ultra precise wind adjustment. My elevation is powered by this big 8-inch wheel. And underneath here, I got a Timken bearing. And I tell you, I can put a 30-pound gun in here and just turn this just silky smooth, just like butter. Up front here, this is my Magnum lock. I lock it in place. Does not move. Moving down towards the bottom, I got the feet here. These feet are adjustable. I will simply put my little machine level that I have. I'll put on this ledge here, and then I will level this thing out so it's perfectly level. And I will use these jammers to lock it in place, because once I do, then this foot cannot wiggle. Moving a little bit farther back, I have my knob here, my aluminum knob here. I loosen this, and I can adjust the length of the rest to accommodate any length firearm. I can literally put, I don't care if it's a 50 caliber gun in here or a BB gun in here. There's nothing I cannot put in here. Moving on towards the back of it, here I have the same feet that I have in the front. And the reason I have that is I've found that we have a lot of stocks. They're so different shapes. Sometimes I need the back end to be a little bit higher. So this allows me to raise this up. I can lower this down. I can almost shoot downhill if I wish to. There's no scenario I can't get set up for that. If I wanted to remove these knobs, I could do so, put my little vinyl feet on there, lower the front part down, have it close to the table, so it just gives me tons of versatility by having these feet on here. My elevation in the back, there again, this is my kind of final adjustment, my fine-tuned thing before I release a shot. There is gross edge adjustment up front. That's where I gross it in. I get my crosshairs close where I want it to be. My final adjustment is right here where I tweak it before I release a shot. Here again, this sandbag here is a silver slick bag also. I got my adjustments on the sides where again just silky, silky smooth. Up front here is my hand rest, which I can tighten this down with my Allen wrench, because this just helps support my hand to get that perfect trigger control. And on this rest also, I can put the counterweight, which comes, I can put that in the front here. If I wish to use my recoil pad, I can also hook that up here in the back. But that pretty much covers it, folks, from front to back. But the whole entire unit comes complete at the price. The stop, the sandbags, everything. I mean, you get it, you are ready to go out there and shoot. And I can tell you, like I said, from using this for 1 year, I mean, it is just so consistent. I mean, it's just simply the cat's meow. But hey, I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you checking out some of my other videos. Okay, folks, I got my firearm in the rest. And as one can see, like I said, I have my side sandbags. They're just on the very front of that stock, exactly where I want it to be. And I got it set for about the right amount of tension for it. And anyway, it's just, I just like it a lot better than just having the regular sandbags in there where I got to go ahead and do the torque on there where I can't get quite the right amount of torque I want to on it. But anyway, what we'll do, let me just send a few downrange here, and then I also got this little lab radar set up that we're gonna see if that thing works or not and stuff. But let's just send a couple down there, see how this thing works. Okay, folks, we'll go down there and take a peek at those. Today we just didn't have a camera to have sitting down there on the target. But anyway, like I said, it's just so, kind of the repeatability is just the same every time, and it's just a joy to use. But anyway, if you got any questions about this product, I mean, just give me a holler, and we'll talk about it. But anyway, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. Okay, folks, I'm down here at the target and stuff. I mean, this here was 5 shots. We were a little bit closer today than 100 because the area didn't allow me to get all the way to 100. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a little bit closer. But anyway, there again, like I said, that rifle and stuff, it just stays on track all the time. So that rest is doing its job. Anyway, thanks again.